Hello everyone, it's Facial208 back again to give you another video, and this time it's going to be my first impressions for episode 1 of Masamune kun's Revenge. Basically, this show is probably one of the funniest shows I'm watching this season in particular, because of... I just have this really sick sense of humor, and this show sort of delivers on that. So I'll give you the general sort of plot of episode 1. So, Masamune kun used to be the small little fat rich kid, and he got bullied quite a bit because it was an easy target for him, really. He couldn't defend himself, he really didn't have any backbone to him, and all the kids would pick on him. One day, he meets this girl, whose name is, I swear to God, it is not only the catchiest name ever, but it sort of kind of rhymes in a way. It's Aka Adagaki, and it's so catchy, right? Like, you can remember that name. You can just remember her name, and it sounds so catchy. It's like, wow, that's really catchy. So anyways, he gets offended by Aki as a kid, and Aki basically rejects him because he ends up developing feelings for Aki. Aki says, you know what, I don't really like you, you look ugly, you look fat, you are pig's feet, gives him this name, and forever now he remembers this, and he takes this, right, he takes this, and he doesn't soap about it, you know, he doesn't write songs, Taylor Swift. You know what he does? He goes out and he changes himself. That's right, he goes and exercise, he takes the protein shakes, he's Hulk Hogan this without the steroids, and you know what, he genuinely looks really good. Looks like a little bit like Kirito, to be honest. Shit, I said Kirito, fuck. Okay, sorry, he looks nothing like shitty anime online. Sorry, Digi. Anyways, so he takes it to heart, he actually loses the weight, and he looks really good. So he goes into this school, he transfers to this school, and he's living with his sister and his mom, who, I'm not gonna lie, his mom does not look sort of old, looks like this Moe character in particular, and I think that brings out the whole, you know, that kind of tells you the character designs and the overall tone in the show. It's like, they're all sort of Moe. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with Moe. I'm not a Moe hater, in particular. No offense to anyone who likes Moe or hates Moe or whatever. But I like the art style. I think the art style looks cute, and I think that brings about it some really good things in the show. That it is a cute art style. So that's just the plot basically. He transfers to the school, meets the girl that rejected him, and he has this revenge plan. That's right, he has a game plan. And his game plan, I'm not going to tell you in this episode. Oh, well, in this video, because I don't want to sort of spoil it. It's pretty obvious what it might be, but at the same time, I want you guys to watch the episode, because this is so far a really good anime right now, just by going from first impressions to episode 1, right? Really funny. So that's just the story. Let's talk about the characters. The characters themselves are sort of intriguing. You have the guy that looks like a girl, you know, like in most animes. Then you have the good-looking guy who's also sort of klutzy and sort of actually not that cool, like once you get to know him, but he acts cool. And I'm gonna tell you right now, my boy Makabe, slickest anime character ever. The slickest anime character ever. Forget Space Dandy, forget Spike Spiegel, forget your husbando. This man, top tier best boy of 2017. We are off on the good track right now, ladies and gentlemen. He is one of the coolest and slickest anime characters I've seen. Like, just the way he handles himself. Like, he can compose himself to make himself sound and look cool, but at the same time, we know he's not cool and he's just an idiot and he's putting on this act, but like, it's really funny how he puts on the act. It's overall, it's a funny show. I'm just trying to get this point across that it's a really funny show and that you guys should definitely go check out and watch. So that's just him. Aki, she's a tsundere. I know, not a lot of people like tsunderes. You could probably put her in another top 10 tsundere list if you really wanted to. But yeah, she is sort of a tsundere, where it's like, she is the princess of the school, so all these guys try to go and ask her out, and she's like, you know what I'm gonna do? Instead of just saying no, like a normal person, I'm gonna make it a big school event and give you nicknames and shout it on the PA system to all the others, to all the other classmates in the entire school. I'm gonna ridicule you. I'm gonna make you feel like garbage instead of just saying, yeah, no, I'm not really that interested in you. Because that's just who she is, right? I think that's sort of an interesting character, but at the same time, her doing that, I don't like her. Like, I'm not liking her. There's no redeeming qualities to her that I can find other than the fact that, okay, she's pretty, she gets asked out by a bunch of guys, and instead of just saying, you know, no, she goes and puts on this big show about it, and I'm just like, I can't really defend her, right? So if any point in the show that, you know, something bad happens to her, I'm not gonna care. I don't care. If anything happens bad to my boy Makabe, I'm gonna care, because I love him. not necessarily love him in that way, but like I like him enough to care enough about him, whereas Aki, I just don't care about Aki at this point. But this is just episode 1. You know, she is a tsundere, so you will get to like her, you know, because that's just her character. That's just any really tsundere character in particular. But my boy, Makabe, starts out strong, and he finishes strong, and I can't wait to see how his revenge plan works out. Because let's be honest, when we say revenge plan, it's just gonna be her and him, and they're gonna end up like feeling the same emotions for each other, that it's just gonna turn out to be like just lovey-dovey story. However, it is based off of a manga, this anime, so, and the manga hasn't ended to the extent of my knowledge, so it's gonna be an open up ending, which, I mean, you know, give it, you know, whatever. I've seen too many open up endings in anime that I don't really care enough. But yeah, so I don't know how many episodes that this show is going to be, but it's currently licensed by Funimation Entertainment, and it is airing on Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll, you can go watch the anime there. I'm not being sponsored by them. This is just me giving out helpful advice for people who want to know where to watch free anime. There you go. That's my overall first impressions of the show. I really enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section down below what you thought about the show. And give this video a thumbs up if you like what I was talking about. Subscribe for more episode reviews. I'm going to be doing... I'm going to actually try to do more videos about the show, because it's really funny. I like the art style. I like the characters. Opening and ending songs. Really good. Really good. The show is so far really promising. Except the fact that, you know, people might think it's a generic show. I like it. Nothing wrong with that. Pretty nice. Anyways, I've been your host, Fisher tonight, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Thank you for making it this far into the video. Click right here to see last video, as well as click right here to see a surprise video, either on this channel or my other channel. Also link in the description below for my other channel, as well as my Snapchat. That's another way of social media for you to contact me if you want to stay in touch, as well as my anime list if you want to stay in touch and see what kind of shows I'm watching, or shows you recommend me to talk about or watch. Anyways, I've been your host, Fishy tonight, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you. Oh my god. Aki Adagaki. Aki Adadaki. Aki Adagaki. Aki Adagaki. Aki Adagaki. Adagaki. Aki Adagaki. This is gonna be nice for the blooper reel.